Good afternoon, this is Miss Fox speaking. Guys, for your research synthesis, this is something you were expected to start working on at the end of week 7, and you had week 8 to work on. The only way this research synthesis was possible, however, is if you finished doing your research, which I saw a few of you had fallen behind with. That is why, for your needs, I wanted to make sure I did a recap of the research synthesis. So, research synthesis is very simple. For your research task, you picked 3 questions that you wanted to find the answer to. Now that you've taken notes finding the answers to these questions, your research synthesis should look at all the notes you've taken and you find the most important parts that help you to answer your question. So I have emailed this table to you and you have a physical copy if you need it, but this is what you need to do. Your research synthesis will be broken up into 3 parts. Each part is simply your sub-question. So, the first thing you do is make sure that you tell me which sub-question you're answering, then you write an extended answer. I recommend doing this in paragraph form, but you only really need to write about 1 paragraph per answer. In this paragraph, you're using the information that you found from your notes to answer the question. When you're using information that you found from someone else but you put into your own words, you need to make sure that you're referencing where you found the information from. Once again, you use the author and the date. What I would aim to do is make reference to your sources to add depth to the paragraph. So for example, when I read your paragraph, it should be clear that you've used at least 1 source, but I aim for 2 sources to show me that you used a variety of sources to help you answer your question. Then finally, you look back at your sources and you need to try and look for quotes from your sources. This is usually this is really easily done when you look at written sources, but there should be some quotes that help to answer your question. Find 2 quotes and then have them with you. The reason it's important to find quotes is when you do your hypothesis justification, the quotes add a level of academia to it, let's just say, or it adds a level of credibility to your writing because it's not your opinion, you're using expert opinions. So in your textbook or wherever you found your note, whatever sources you find your notes, record 2 quotes that help to answer your question. You then repeat this for your 2nd and 3rd sub-question, and if you had a 4th sub-question, do the same. After that, your research synthesis is complete, and you can move on to your hypothesis justification. Enjoy.